Pretty crazy news last weekend, huh? Russian mercenaries were bum-rushing Moscow in up-armored BMPs with anti-air missiles strapped to the roof, riding shiny and chrome. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little nervous for my calls. We had Papa Prigozhin, aka Pringle, leading his Wagner group on an unopposed blitzkrieg straight through southern Russia's gullet, while Grandpa Putin ran for the hills. It looked like we might have another 1825 all over again, or maybe 1917 if we were really lucky. But then, Wagner just Slava squatted outside Moscow with no explanation. Allegedly, President Potato Lukashenko of Belarus intervened and got Pringle and Grandpa Vlad to work it out. The unexpected pivot caught intel agencies around the world on their back feet. But I can tell you exactly why this happened. Pringle is a big fan of the 3K challenge. Putin also, matter of fact, both of them, big fans of the 3K challenge. They were obviously a little busy over the weekend and missed episode 5. So Potato Lukashenko messaged them in their group chat and said, "Heads up, Mikey just YOLO'd into calls. So if you guys run a cage match outside the Kremlin, that's gonna cause market instability and Mikey's 3K challenge is gonna get blown out." The implications of that are obvious. So Pringle canceled mission and accepted retirement in Belarus instead. The Russian Civil War was effectively prevented thanks to the 3K challenge. I see you, Pringle, and I won't let you down. Let's pop vodka and pour a tall glass for the 3K challenge, season 3, episode 6. I got my daughter with me today, and I'm teaching her how to trade stock options in the most responsible way. Now check out the account balance. We're back over $3,000, closing in on $3,100. That means that now I'm only grossly underperforming SPY, even though I am outperforming cash. And I'm gonna have to call that a W based on where this challenge has been lately. Now, the important thing going on here is that SPY is rising, and that's putting my call debit spreads in a good position. We're up over $180 so far. Looks like it's going to keep rising. Now, if we look at the actual position, you can see that I'm up about 30%. This is target zone for closing. I could be greedy and try to hold out and double my gains, or I can take the $150 win. My account's up over 5% today. This is the position where we close. So let's do that. Let's not screw around waiting for the market to increase further or fade it to decay. We're just going to close. Now, it sounds like Becky is not amused by this decision, but she's a child and I'm an adult. So we're going to close. We're going to aim for 82 cents. It's going to be a tight fill. We might need SPY to increase a little bit. But let's close this out and let's take our gains. All right, the order is placed. We'll wait for it to hit. Our goal is to make 20% per day, and I'm already well above that. I'm aiming for 30% when I close this now. So we'll take a pause, let this thing fill, and then we'll reassess where SPY is later in the day and potentially open up another call debit spread expiring tomorrow. All right, good timing on that exit on my part. Look, SPY has come off. Now it's below 433, which means that I would no longer be in max profit zone if I had held the position. So that was good timing on the exit, very lucky. Now that SPY has come off a little bit, I think this is a good opportunity to lay on the next rung of my ladder. So I'll go over to here to trade SPY options. I've been checking the comments on the last video for some assessments on my monkey spread. Everybody seems to have a way to improve it. Everyone's always got some fancy answer, like, oh, in order to get the best fills, you gotta go with out of the money, put credit spreads, instead of in the money, put debit spreads. That's especially true if you're hedging against gamma risk, blah, blah, blah. You guys are way overthinking this shit. All right, the stock goes up, you make money. If it goes down, you lose money. All right, this ain't rocket surgery. This is not a sophisticated investing approach. All right, so I'm gonna continue with my slightly in the money call debit spreads. All right, we're buying the call down here at the 432 and we're selling the 433. Pretty much the exact same position I had on running into today. We're just rolling it into tomorrow. Now my intention here is to spend about 600 bucks on it. So at 60 cents, this is gonna take 10 contracts. All right, I'll do 0.6 and just get this filled. All right, let's hit that review button. Going in, boom, $600 on the line. It's gonna leave me with about 200 left in buying power in case this fails. There it is, the position's filled, expiring tomorrow. All I need is for SPY to not go down. Right now there's a battle at 433 with the bears and the bulls fighting it out. I got $600 on the bulls. Assuming the market doesn't rocket higher today, we're gonna check back in on this position tomorrow. We'll take a pause so I can show you guys a preview of the next step of the Freeloader challenge. I've been showing you guys those free dollar per day casinos where you just take the free money and walk out. But some of the other freeloaders have been churning the promotions at these casinos and making absolute stacks. I got jealous of them, so I got into it, and I can confirm this is dank freeloading. I did fortune coins this morning. I collected my daily dollar as usual and then bought a pair of promotions in which Fortune Coins is giving us $15 of chips for $4. Now you have to play through those chips before they're redeemable, but if you just play roulette and put 50 cents at a time on black, you're exceedingly likely to come out close to $15 redeemable after your 30 spins. I've also had success using the slot game Legionnaire, which appears to be low volatility. Fortune Coins does require you to have a $50 balance to withdraw, so you'll have to continue claiming that daily dollar or churning more bonuses to get there. Jump in now with my referral and get $10 to start, plus $3 of free chips daily through 4th of July. Also, keep an eye out for a more complete video on this topic in the next Freeloader Challenge. Also, check out the Freeloader channel on Discord, where the guys have not shut up about these casinos for the last 3 weeks. Now let's get back to the 3K challenge. Alright, here we go again. We're shortly after market open on Tuesday the 27th. Look where SPY is at right now. I mean, after yesterday when the market started dumping, I was getting a little nervous. SPY making a good comeback here, pushing just above 433. So right now I am in max profit zone. If SPY continues to rise or even just sits for the rest of the day, I'll be able to take the max profit. Yesterday I was feeling pretty dumb. The market was getting hammered throughout the afternoon and I was really starting to take a loss. Look, I mean, it was just, I pretty much burned all of the morning gains by late afternoon and I didn't feel too smart. But now it's spiking back up. That's luck right there. Luck is on my side. So I am now completely break even on these spreads. By yesterday afternoon, I was down big on these spreads. I had lost the entire previous day's gain. Now I'm up 30 bucks. That's not enough to close, but things are looking up, at least in the immediate term. However, I'm going swimming today, so I'm going to spend most of my day in the water and I can't be around watching SPY. So I'm going to enter an order now, a limit sell, to sell all of my contracts at a 20% gain. Now, if my average cost is 60, a 20% gain is 72. So I'm going to enter to sell all of my spreads at 72. And that looks like it's going to get me around $120 profit. So let's review our order and submit our sell. All right, that's done. Now there's no telling if I'm going to get a fill or not. I'm going to check in later in the day and see what's going on. But I think there's a decent chance, maybe give it a little better than 50-50, that I will hit 72 at some point today. And if that happens, I'll be 2 for 2 on the week. That's really lucky. So I'm going to go enjoy my time at the beach and we'll check in on this later. I did not catch any marlins, but I did have a nice time at the beach. And then I opened up my phone not knowing what I was going to see. I'm just happy to see that SPY continued higher throughout the day, hit my close order, and now my portfolio is up over $3,200. SPY marched much higher throughout the day, and the truth is I could have placed a limit order much higher, but I saw what happened yesterday when the market started tanking into the afternoon. I didn't want to take on that risk, so I'm happy with the gains that I have. Tomorrow we'll carry on with the next monkey spread. Shortly after market open on Wednesday, and Robinhood is doing a great job of making it look like I lost a ton of money. But really my portfolio is just down a little bit because AI stock has increased and took value off my puts. Now my first order of business is to reinvest some of yesterday's gains into QYLG shares. That's my insurance against making sure my portfolio doesn't get completely destroyed when, not if, but when, the monkey ladder falls apart. Now for the monkey ladder, I'm going to continue with the same strategy. We can see that SPY is starting the day off by almost $1. So I'm going to go to tomorrow's expiration date and set the same positions I've had before. So I'm going to buy the $434 strike for $218 and then sell the $435 strike for $156. This is going to cost me about $62-ish per spread. I want to reinvest yesterday's gains. So I'm going to open up not 10, but 11 spreads and look for a fill at 61. So I'll submit this order and wait around for my fill. SPY already looks like it might be coming back up a little bit. So if I can get a fill now, I'll be very pleased. And there's my fill with almost my entire cash balance on the line. I think SPY is going to keep pushing for higher today. So let's give it some time to work and we'll come back and check later. Alright, it's a little after 11 a.m. and I just closed my spread. You can see it there, bought in for $671, closed for $825. So that's about a $150 gain, a little over $150. My account is looking sharp now. We're over $3,300, closing in on $3,350. I'm going to continue my strategy of reinvesting some of the gains here into QYLG. So I'll pick up 2 more shares and continue bolstering that portfolio. The other $100 of this gain is going to get reinvested into the next monkey spread. I'm going to give SPY some time to flatten out today, and I'll check back in the early afternoon and see if it's time to open up another rung on the monkey ladder. Fortune has favored me once again because I had no open spreads, and then I waited until the afternoon. You can see SPY is now down in the red. So this is my opportunity to open up a new rung on the monkey ladder. So let's open up SPY once again and trade options. I'm going to buy the 434 and sell the 435 call. This is going to cost me about $66. I don't want to push my luck too hard, so I'm only going to open 5 contracts this time. I'm going to buy them at 66, and these expire tomorrow. So unless something wild happens this afternoon and I can get out with a 20% gain, I'm going to bank on theta decaying overnight so I can sell these tomorrow morning and potentially open up yet another spread. Quite unexpectedly, my limit sell actually did get a fill after hours. Look at that, 4:01 p.m. I didn't even realize that that was possible, but I did get my 20% gain. However, this is 2 day trades today, and coupled with the ones from earlier in the week, I'm not going to be able to trade tomorrow. So we're going to take Thursday off, kick back, and then we'll come back on Friday, and we'll finish out this monkey ladder for the week. If you missed the news, I'll be the first one to tell you that JPOW has achieved his soft landing as indicated by GDP and jobs numbers, and plus inflation is down. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, bearish on our radar right now. The market is just going to keep climbing, so this is another opportunity to lay on the next rung of the monkey ladder. I mean, look at SPY, it's already up over $4 in just the first 20 minutes of trading. So let's go back and open up our next monkey ladder. We're going to trade slightly in the money as usual, so we'll buy the 441 for about $240 and then sell the 242 for $170. This is going to cost again about $62. And since I'm reinvesting Wednesday's gains, I'm not going to do 11, but rather 12 spreads. It's going to cost about $750. Let's submit this order here, and then we'll await our fill. All right, there we go, just got filled. I think I've got a very strong chance of taking another 20% gain today. I just don't see any weakness coming up for SPY after this economic data. We'll check back in the afternoon and make sure I'm not just shooting my mouth off. It's a little after 1 p.m. on Friday, and I just closed out 11 of my 12 spreads. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that was just an error. I kind of got myself mixed up and forgot that I opened 12, so I only closed 11 spreads. I don't want to close that one because then that would be 2 day trades, and I got to make sure I don't break the pattern day trade rule again. So we got 1 spread still open, and my account is now above $3,500. If we look at my actual position, I'm up over 20%. I still do not see any reason to believe that SPY is coming off anytime soon. I am the extreme greed in the market. So how long will this go until it blows up in my face? I have no idea. But as you can see, I'm really pleased with the $900 I've made from the monkey spread so far. So go ahead and subscribe and then catch us over on our free Discord. I'll see you guys next week when we carry on with the monkey ladder.